Josh recording for Watchmen, Season 1, Episode 5, Little Fear of Lightning.
Check, check. What's it
Check,
called?
check, mic check. It's called Watchmen, Little Fear of Lightning.
Thank you. Oh, I can do this too. So we're live.
Awesome. Welcome, people of the internet. Let's just clap it the fuck in and go fucking bananas. Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm gonna take a drink. Blah 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 blah.
I don't think I drank any water yesterday.
Gotta stay hydrated.
I know. My pee was so dark this morning.
Yeah, the most important thing you can do is stay hydrated, I think.
um,
I don't know. That's
yeah.
what everyone's telling you all the time.
I know. It's got to be true. Let's clap it in. Yeah! Woo! 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 Woo!
What's up, guys? It's On Fire Tonight with Josh and Tressa. We are here to talk about Watchmen, Season 1, Episode 5, Little Fear of Lightning. This is your one and only warning. We spoil it by talking about it. So if you haven't seen it yet, watch it. Now you're back. Welcome back.
Connor. Hey! This was a fun episode because it's all about Wade. I fucking love Wade. Why do I love Wade so much?
He's amazing, right?
He's fun.
That actor, is Tim Blake Nelson. Is that his
Okay.
name?
I don't know.
Fuck. Why don't I just look it up right now?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that that's right. Yeah. Fucking love Wade, played by Tim Blake Nelson, who is a genius.
Fantastic. Loved it.
Also, okay. Side note, I don't know who the actor that plays young Wade is.
Oh, but he really picked up his mannerisms.
Right? Like, how fucking great was that?
I was shocked. I was like, holy fuck. It was so good it took me out of it because I was like, fuck, that's not even really him. That
I
was
was
great.
blown away.
Uh-huh.
Like, they're just like little tiny micro expressions.
Yes. Seriously, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know if they're both mirroring each other or if it's just one mirroring one, but like it was great.
Agree.
Ah, what an episode. Yeah, so we start off with a flashback to 1985. The
Yep.
doomsday clock, we learn at the very tippity toppity, is at 1 minute to midnight.
You know what? I meant to look this up
Yeah.
and I didn't. And I'm gonna look up now what the real doomsday clock is up at right now.
Oh, right now it's 90 seconds. They moved it up 10 seconds. I looked at it recently. It was 100 seconds to midnight, and now it's 90 seconds to midnight,
Yep. As of the 24th.
which means that because of Putin, we're closer to world annihilation than we were at the peak of COVID.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Way to go, Vladimir Putin. Oh my God, I'm going to get fucking polonium poisoning now, just randomly. Just randomly.
No, you'll probably kill yourself. Yeah, so we start with a flashback and Wade is a Mormon. I love
He's a
that.
missionary.
Yeah, he's gonna go convert some sinners at the
I fucking
carnival.
love this scene. Like they get off the bus in Hoboken, right across the Hudson from New York. There's a carnival. Why a carnival? Maybe like
I mean, I think it played itself out, and we know exactly why, because it's full of fucking sinners, dude.
right.
Gross
Okay.
teenage sinners.
Okay, first of all,
Hmm.
what was up with the uh the hoods or whatever. Like they're like man buns. There's a gang of man buns.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Like
It,
I don't like, are they supposed to be intimidating?
yeah, they had leather jackets on, Josh.
Bunch of Fonzies,
I
a bunch of
mean,
Danny Zuko's.
there's nothing more terrifying.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So I love the fact that there's the recurring theme throughout this episode of Careless Whisper.
Yeah,
There's like so many versions of it.
I only noticed two. So what was the last one and the first one?
So there's like the regular version, there's a
Hmm.
guitar only like
Oh, yeah, you're
acapella
right.
like not acapella, there's a guitar only acoustic version.
I remember that now.
There's a slowed down funeral dirge version. There's another version that somebody else sings. There's at least those. There might have been more.
Oh my God, that song fucking haunts him his entire life now.
Oh, buddy.
'Cause it was playing during the giant squid. Or some, yeah.
Right. Okay, so like we get his origin story. We now know
Yeah.
why he's wrapped in mirrors. Mirrors are his nightmare, but also his salvation.
Hmm.
Right? I mean, that's what a funhouse is. Like those funhouse mirrors, they distort you and you see what, you see different things. Uh, Also, we get him framed in two very interesting ways in that carnival scene. We see him at the beginning of it, where his head is like in the middle of the Ferris wheel. And so the idea of a carousel ride that just goes in circles, the same thing
Oh my
all
God,
over again.
Josh.
Right? Don't you think?
Yeah, for sure. And that last shot where he's just in the clown's
He's standing
mouth.
in the clown's mouth, and then it
Dude,
zooms all the way out to Midtown, and there's
just
a massive
corpses
fucking
everywhere.
squid.
Ah! So
Yeah.
good.
And so, of course, his relationships with all other humans and certainly women are tainted forever.
I mean, grow up. Who hasn't been through that? Come on.
Okay, I'm just saying everyone's got some trauma to overcome.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He had world-ending trauma happen at the same time with personal, like
Personal trauma.
not just personal trauma, but like the teenage nightmare of being laughed at naked by someone you think is a sexual partner.
Right, but at the same time, he got out of that scot-free because everyone's dead.
Yeah.
Lucky guy.
Told you so, sinners. Right? Wouldn't you go back and be like the most religious and be like,
Holy shit,
oh my
yes.
God saved me?
Yes. Oh my God. But then you see a bunch of corpses and you're like, how could God do this?
Or if you're Tressa, you see a bunch of corpses and you're like, sexualize.
Let me see them titties. Oh.
All right. So in the present day, Wade's cover identity is doing research groups, like market research. He's the guy on the other side of a mirror.
What?
Everything is mirrors with him.
Dude, I cannot tell you. I was thinking about this the other night. Like, if I didn't have you to explain all the smart stuff to me, I would not enjoy these shows as much.
Oh, that is like very nice of you to say. Like the smart stuff that I explain is just like me making guesses about things that I think matter.
Yeah, but they're fun, so I like it.
That's very nice of you to say.
Yeah. So yeah, he's the guy who can tell if the people being marketed to are telling the truth about their opinions.
Right.
And the
And we
first thing we
see
see is this commercial for New York. Hey, it's great now. There's no more giant squid that's falling from the sky. It's so awesome here.
it's so fun to see Michael Imperioli. That's Christopher from The Sopranos and Spider from Goodfellas. He's, I think, playing himself.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, so everyone in the research group lies and says, "Great, I can't wait to go to New York."
I can't wait to move there.
Yeah. And Wade, whether or not he's right,
Uh-huh.
he says, "No fucking way."
Yeah. Yeah. Because weren't they marketing? Yeah, they were marketing to people in Tulsa, Oklahoma, because that's where they were. They were.
Right, but here's the
So,
thing, like how much of what he sees is him being really good at figuring out when people are lying and how much of it, right? Because like that trauma with that girl when he was a teenager, he's like, I suspect everyone of lying all the time. And then on top of that, the closest he ever got to New York, the world almost ended. So like how like his confirmation bias is like nobody wants to go to New York for any reason ever.
that is an excellent point. But he also has excellent points. And also, he still has that job. So
Right.
people at least trust what he's saying. I don't-
Okay, so here is the interesting thing that I think about all the fucking time.
Ooh, I want to
A
know.
friend that I went to college with told me about it was like his friend's father was a geologist who worked as a consultant for oil companies.
Okay.
So the oil companies would pay him a lot of money to go figure out where they should drill and not drill.
Uh-huh.
He's like, it's all a fucking, it's all bullshit. Basically,
What?
he would go into these meetings with like a suitcase full of rocks and be like, well, this shows that there's like a really good sign that there is oil here. And this shows that there isn't a good chance of oil here. So if 50% of the time he tells them don't dig, they don't dig. And then they think that he's right automatically 50% of the time. If he says dig here and he's right 50% of the time, he's got a 75% win ratio.
Uh, Is this like
And I don't know if
across
all
the...
geologists are just bullshit artists or if that one guy was like, well, I've got a racket.
That's what I'm saying. Is it across the board? Anyone who says this is where you drill for oil is full of shit? I am invested now. What the
I,
fuck?
I mean, this was okay. So, like, that was back when I was in college, which is like over 5 years ago now. They might have better technology or like methods for how to check for whether or not there's oil down there.
Um, I would seriously. How do they like sonic junk, X-rays? I
Yeah,
don't.
they should use sonic junk and x-rays.
I would think they used sonic junk 5 years ago. What?
Yeah, I mean, they're probably updating sonic technologies constantly. Like if you go through the drive-through, for
Mhm.
example, at
Yeah.
Sonic,
Usually you gotta park so they come out to your car and then you can order.
right? Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, he's really fast.
Yeah, he could check and get back to you in no time.
You get that slushy like in 5 seconds flat.
Ugh.
Gah!
Or my aunt, who likes a vodka Sonic.
What's that?
That's her cute way of ordering it with both soda and tonic.
Oh, that's adorable.
It is adorable.
I thought you were gonna say she's a Doctor Who fan. It was a screwdriver,
Oh, is that
which
what
also would be
they call
cute.
it over there?
Doctor Who has a sonic screwdriver, so
Oh,
they
I thought you
were.
were saying that like the drink, a screwdriver, is called a Sonic
No, I'm just.
on Doctor in their world, maybe.
No, I'm just an asshole.
Um, yeah, so anyway, I don't know if Wade's great at his job, but like we see him using his lie detector skills all the time.
You're having me question my whole reality that I know of Wade.
Here's the thing, like he is actually a conspiracy nut who fully believes it. And so
I mean,
how much is he right? How much is he wrong? He's convinced he's right 100% of the time. Most people walk around thinking they are right 100% of the time. They don't question themselves and their foundational beliefs, right?
and he's extremely paranoid. So,
Right.
fuck, dude. You just broke it wide open for me.
Well,
So
here's the
back,
thing, like,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
oh, go ahead, go ahead.
No. You go ahead.
No, I was gonna say like way later in the episode when like he goes to a support group meeting for like
Mm.
Friends of Nemo, as they're called.
I don't.
That's when the blonde woman walks in
Wait,
and
what
she's
is
new to
Friends
the
of Nemo?
group.
Right, but what's Friends of Nemo mean?
You know, people who are like talking squids.
It's a
Captain
reference.
Captain Nemo was
Uh,
the from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I think that Finding
uh,
Nemo may or may not be a reference in that world since like they have different movies and stuff. Like for example, she
mhm.
talks about being a huge fan of Pale Horse, which is a
Yeah.
movie by Steven Spielberg.
Uh huh.
And in it, she describes the exact device that he used in Schindler's
Schindler's
List,
List. Yeah.
which it's it's so it's great because it's like,
Yeah.
what's the biggest traumatic event in the world? It's no longer like the Holocaust. Now it's a squid landing and unifying the entire planet.
Do we know if the Holocaust happened in this universe? I don't remember.
I think I think it did. I think that things played out the way I think that their universe played out the same up until like 1985. Or no, I mean that's
No.
not true because like they have costumed
Superheroes in
heroes
the
going back
40s.
many decades. Fuck, now I don't remember. I think that there had to have been. There are no real there are no superheroes. Okay, so wait.
In real life, yeah. No, there's not. Go ahead.
Superman is 1929, is that right?
What do I look like? Seinfeld over here? I don't know.
Why why are you always canceling Seinfeld? He
Because he's
wants
a
to come on our
dick.
show every single time and you're like, "Oh, next week, next week."
He's predatory to teenage women, girls, and he hates Bobcat. So fuck him.
Um I don't know about that. Okay.
So anyway,
So anyway, yeah. So
Lori's telling everyone, "Hey, we got to find this church that was in this Calvary video. Go find the church." Great. Awesome.
yeah, that church isn't even a real church. Wade, who gets fucking lured in, what a honeypot,
Oh
right?
my god. You know what?
Is that the right term? Is it a honey trap or a honeypot?
I don't know because I am confused right now with that term because I learned recently that in Connecticut there were back alleys where instead of trash, the honeypot driver would go down the alley and basically empty the latrines of every house. And they called it like the honeypot or the honey truck.
Good God.
Yeah,
Gross.
disgusting. So yeah, he's really lucky. He got lured into a honeypot
In
because those are great.
Connecticut?
Mm-hmm.
So this is like before people had indoor plumbing.
I assume maybe a little bit after that before it was affordable for everyone.
Hmm.
I know it's fascinating.
Wow, weird. Yeah, okay, so that actress, Paula Malcolmson, did you ever watch Deadwood? She played Trixie on Deadwood.
Never watched it.
She's great.
Mm. Her story was so white woman, and I loved it for it. Like, I haven't experienced any real trauma, so I've been really traumatized by this movie that I've seen a million times. Like, if she doesn't get her way with something, she's going to start crying and calling the cops. So, yeah.
Okay,
Wade falls for her heart, of course.
Okay, but here's the thing, like, she tries to lie to him about what her job is to test how good he is as being a human lie detector.
That's what I'm saying.
And he's like, nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. She's like, I'm a radiologist. And he's like, there she is. So here's the thing. She's like a member of the 7th Cavalry.
Yeah.
And she was sent there to lure him in. But like, her whole story would have been horse shit, including the fake trauma thing that she tells him. How does he not pick up on that?
But she really is a radiologist.
She really is a radiologist, but like...
But she's not just some rando.
Yeah.
She had this whole
she's
plan
not
to trap
traumatized
him.
by the squid. She doesn't even believe the squid is real because she saw that video.
Fuck. Wade's bad at his job.
I think Wade is bad at his job.
Oh, God damn it.
I mean, it's great. We meet his ex, who is incinerating puppies.
Because fuck them puppies.
She makes DNA replicas of your pet, an exact match. And she's like, hey, can you just eyeball these two? Are they exactly the same? He's like, oh, that one's a tiny bit smaller. And she's like, want it? No, what am I going to do with it? And she just puts it in a machine and presses green.
Green! Why are you selling out these puppies, Wade? What the fuck?
Yeah.
What'd that puppy ever do to you? Oh, and we get one of my favorite things in fiction.
Yeah.
A fake drug. Love it.
Oh, yeah.
Because the ex-girlfriend has determined what the drug is that he...
She's like, this is nostalgia. These are memories. And that shit is illegal.
Because it gives you psychosis.
But also, tobacco is a controlled substance in their world.
And they alluded to maybe sugar is too.
Maybe sugar is too. Yeah, this is what happens when you have a Robert Redford type in office.
Thank God that guy's not in office.
Also, can we just talk for a second about the clip of American Hero Story?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
It's putting the graphic in pornographic.
Hello. That was no Last of Us episode 3. Thank you. No. No, you want to keep going in detail?
No. Well, I love the fact that a snippet of conversation in the background between Red Scare and Panda is talking about, because everybody just talks about costumed heroes and their theories about what they think is real. And there's a lot of like conflicting information.
Yeah.
And so, the conversation between them is whether or not Dr. Manhattan was actually Hooded Justice. Also, can he travel through time? Like, why can't he travel through time? Like all that shit.
Yeah, that was great. And I love the panda guy. God damn it! I love the panda guy.
I love that Red Scare is eating a sandwich with lettuce that's like that.
How long has that lettuce been there?
Well, I mean, lettuce will keep for a while, as it famously will last longer than Liz Truss in office. Did you see that video feed?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't even refrigerated. It was just on a... Dude.
It wasn't just lettuce. It was evidence. And he's like,
right.
Oh, who gives fuck? Okay, so a couple things that I love. I
Mhm.
love that like Wade runs security things on his own security system. He does checks on his security
Drills.
system. He does drills on his home security so often that he broke it. And when he called in to be like, your thing's malfunctioning, they're like, you do it how many
You're
times?
only supposed to do it once every 6 weeks at the most.
So then he's like, overnight it, I'll pay whatever, and send me more reflectitine. Reflectitine is the stuff that like keeps you safe forever from psychic blasts.
Which is why
Anyway,
that's why his mask is made out of it, and the lining of his hat also has it in
yeah,
it.
so that he can go low key tinfoil hat guy.
Yeah, I mean, bruh,
Yeah.
go to real group therapy.
Oh, so I love it at the end of the episode.
Uh huh.
The thing has been overnighted to him. He picks it up and puts it in the trash, and then immediately he grabs it and brings it back and takes it in the house.
Yeah, he had a change of heart there.
Also, I love that one of the products, so there were three products I think that he did market research on. There's Come Back to New York,
Mm-hmm.
there's Smiley O's cereal,
Yep.
which is obviously a shout out to the smiley face comedian
Uh, mm, mm,
symbol of the entire thing.
of course.
And then there's the nostalgia um, perfume.
What was it called?
Wasn't it called nostalgia?
Oh, I didn't think so. I could be totally wrong, but it was. I thought it was.
Let me see if I can find it.
I don't think I wrote it down.
I think I wrote it down, but did I write it down in a clear way?
Why would you write it down? Why would you name a perfume off of a drug?
Well, but it's not just a drug.
No, that's all it is. It's
It's
the only thing that word means. Oh, and also we find out that the senator is in the cavalry. He's like the leader of the fucking cavalry.
which, by the way, like if you didn't know that already,
I did
like
not.
I feel like
Been dropping hints the entire time.
he hasn't been overtly dropping hints, but he's such a like obviously this is the bad guy.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But I'm an idiot also. Uh,
Oh, and he was with his ex-wife for 7 years, and he's like 7 years bad luck.
hello.
Everything. Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Okay. We get to find out why Adrian Veidt has this, what's that thing called?
Catapult.
Catapult. I was trying to
Yeah.
think of the other word. The trebuchet. I don't know, whatever it's called.
Trebuchet.
That's the one. Um, yeah, it fucking launches him onto the moon when he catapults his servants, and that is
Except like
not.
the moon is right there.
Yes.
So like he gets into his like medieval spacesuit
Uh huh.
that's like half medieval armor and half
Uh-huh.
like whatever.
Yeah.
They catapult him. He goes in real time up into the sky. And then just like that, he passes through it into darkness and he lands on the moon or somewhere
I
on an
assume the
alien
moon.
planet that is littered with frozen corpses of Crookshanks and Phillipses.
You know
And
what?
then he gets to organizing them and he spells out, "Save me."
Now, was that just a fun joke on his part,
No,
or
because he looks up, he sees there's a
a
satellite there.
satellite? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I like. What? Why
Why
is?
would that be a fun joke?
Because haha, who are you gonna save? I'm just an asshole saying save me, and people are gonna come and look for me, and fuck you guys. I don't know. What? 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 I don't understand.
Fucking Lori is Laurie's great. Every scene with Jean Smart is great.
Mm-hmm.
I love that she's like, she does the Columbo. Oh, one more thing.
The greatest tool on earth.
Right, right. What are the pills?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I bugged your cactus. He's like, you did what? I'm in the FBI. We bug shit.
Don't be offended.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so question.
Question.
Okay, so the senator wants Wade to bring him and the rest of the cavalry, Angela, or the cavalry are going to murder her and her whole family. Correct?
Something like that. He was like, listen, I need you to frame her or just like push, like, we think, like, we're pretty sure that she is the one who killed Judd Crawford because it wasn't us. And we need her off the board for a few days anyway. So just, the FBI already suspects her. Push the FBI towards her.
Okay, I think I was texting with you about a previous episode at this point because I don't remember a lot of that conversation.
Okay, so
I thought he was just like, bring her to us or we will murder her. I
no, it
thought that was
wasn't
pretty
bring her
much it.
to us. It was like set her up to be set her up,
Mm-hmm.
either frame her or like push the investigation towards her, like get her in trouble, get her off the board was a phrase that he used.
So, all right, so then it's not like all fun and games anymore because he saw what happened and that Adrian Veidt was responsible for the giant squid. So
Yeah,
he knows that. He has been told that the cavalry want Angela out of the picture for a little bit. And then he
right.
totally does frame her. He knows that his cactus is bugged. And he's like, yeah, come and talk to me about that thing that you want to talk about. So she totally like spills everything into this cactus bug.
Well, I think he's whirling, right? Like, he doesn't know up from down anymore because his foundational beliefs are a giant squid came from another dimension and killed millions of people. And that's not true.
Right.
Everything he based his entire life on comes from that moment. So up is down, black is white, dogs and cats living
Living
together.
together. It's chaos.
Yeah, so he says clearly into the bug, like, he has that conversation with her so that Laurie
Mm-hmm.
will hear it. And then Angela just downs the entire bottle of pills all in one
Oh, I
go.
totally forgot that part. What?
Yeah.
What is she gonna remember? A bunch of stuff? Like what the
Those
fuck?
are her grandfather's memories. What the fuck is going to happen? Or that's what we are told that they are.
Okay, I'm okay because I thought nostalgia was just like a hallucination where it's like here's some fake memories so you won't be sad about the shitty memories you actually have.
Well, so
I
like
didn't.
real nostalgia is like, it's a dangerous thing, right? Like you get trapped in these
Hmm.
ideas of the past.
Yeah.
And then, so this drug that exists in the show, which I think was created by Adrian Veidt, if I think, but then I forget like how many things were like actually invented by him because so many things were.
Right.
But then also some things were innovations that happened because of Dr. Manhattan in some weird way. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. The point is, um, those pills, whatever the fuck they are, that's all of them all at once.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
What? I I just don't understand how the pills work. You can put somebody else's memories in those pills and then someone else takes them and has those memories?
Something like that. I mean, we know that like Lady True is doing something with those pills or maybe an IV drip of the same thing to Bien.
I didn't know that. That's what
You're,
she had in her arm?
well,
Oh, is that why she had the nightmare?
She woke up from a nightmare. She went in and was like, Mom, I had a nightmare. I was in a village. Soldiers came. They made us walk for so long. My feet still hurt. Lady True was like, good. And
Bye.
yeah, see you later. And then Will Reeves is
Uh-huh.
like, okay, so she criticizes him for using the nostalgia pills with Angela. And he's like, isn't that exactly what you're doing with that little girl?
How do I miss all these fucking details?
But you didn't. We talked about it
I
last
know.
time.
And I either forget them completely immediately after,
You know
or
what
I'm
it is? I
like,
don't think that you're missing details. I think that there's just like a lot of stuff going on and it's cool,
uh-huh.
but it's like a lot to track. And it's
Yeah.
easy because it's easy to be like, wait, what just happened? Because there's so many things going on simultaneously that tracking all of it is a lot of work.
I'm seeing that I had the same issue with the peripheral, where I'm like, what? When did this happen? And and this isn't even like a
I think that that show had some
stuff
structural
missing.
issues. Yeah.
I
Like, I
mean, you
don't
know
know if
for
it
sure.
might have been a COVID thing where like they didn't shoot enough stuff.
It
Like,
might
you
have
know how like
been,
lots of sets were getting shut down during COVID
yeah,
for like, too many people are
COVID.
sick. We can't do this. So, like, we're not going to shoot all the stuff that we need to shoot. So you're going to have to figure it out somehow. And
We also
I
missed all the,
suspect that that
yeah,
show might have like been one of them, but I don't know.
I, it was
They
kind of
did a good
sloppy in
job with what
general.
they had, but I think that they needed a few more pieces.
They definitely did, and they could have fit those pieces in some of those filler episodes. Anyway, we're not here to talk about the peripheral. We're here to talk about fucking Watchmen, dude.
Fuck yeah, we are.
Fucking Watchmen. Oh, yeah, but then, so, yeah, but yeah, okay.
hmm
Sorry. Uh, yeah, Wade delivered. He got rid of Angela, but the Calvary still visit him at the end of the episode.
Yeah, that's a crazy cliffhanger, right? He goes into his
Yeah.
house, a van pulls up with a bunch of dudes pouring out in Rorschach masks and guns.
They're like hitting their palms with bats. They're like punching their fists.
I think that they're actually cocking shotguns.
They literally were. Classic.
Oh, you know what? My bad. The perfume was called Mercy.
Ah, yeah, I knew it was a smaller word.
Yeah.
I know the difference between lots of letters and not a lot of letters.
So, like, we have that scene where Adrian Veidt gets pulled back from the outer space
Yeah.
back to where the catapult is, and the game warden is there
Oh yeah.
and yells at him and is like, you're in big trouble and no mercy. And then it cuts from no mercy to the focus group for Mercy, the
Perfume.
perfume. And Wade, by the way, cannot pay attention at all. He's completely zoned the fuck out
Yeah, his
because
whole
he had
world
his
has
whole mind
imploded.
blown.
His world was imploded and his mind was blown.
We saw
Two
like
different explosions.
we get to hear the 40th version of Careless Whisper.
Mm-hmm. What
So
do you
yeah,
think,
so
Josh?
so yeah, Laurie arrests Sister Knight, aka Angela Abar,
Mm-hmm.
but like what the fuck? So here's the thing. Senator Keene tells Wade that he was sent there to keep the 7th Cavalry in line so that no bad shit happens again. That he and Judd Crawford were both sent there to like look after them and make sure that they didn't fuck up and do bad shit. And Wade, the human lie detector, says that's fucking horseshit. And I think Wade is right.
I I don't know what to think anymore.
Right. I don't know what to think anymore either. And it's like the 7th Cavalry are like the new Ku Klux Klan. But
Right.
at the same time, they've got this teleportation device and they're teleporting a basketball inside an old department store.
Yeah, basketballs are just raining down from the ceiling everywhere. I,
Yeah,
this,
what the fuck is their deal?
what are they going to do with that? Are they going.
Yeah, they've got something big planned. Wade is like, are you going to drop another squid on us? And Senator Keene's like, that wouldn't be original at all. We've got something totally different planned.
What?
Which
What are you
isn't even which isn't even
planning?
like saying that's a bad thing. We wouldn't do that.
No. So, God damn it. Yep. Wait. One thing. Where was it? Where was it? Where
Where
was
was
it?
it? Where was it? Big money, big money. No whammies, no
No whammies,
whammies.
no whammies. Uh, where was he? I think it was he was walking up to the department store, searching the truck, doing all the stuff, being sneaky, and the clock started ticking. And I was like, no! Because every time the clock starts ticking, somebody dies. But nobody died. The clock stopped ticking. I don't. You're
Okay, so
throwing me
I'm
for a
not
loop.
positive, but I think the ticking clock isn't about death is about to occur. I think that it is to say fate is inescapable.
Well, yeah, now I think that because you said that. But I love the ticking clock so much. It's such an uneasy feeling or sound for no reason.
Right.
Mm, little detail, little pocket watch, little
Yeah.
little something. Did we do it all?
I don't know. Did we do enough of the gay porn in American Hero Story?
Dude, is there ever enough?
Um, let's see. Let's over.
Yeah, we covered it all.
I think we did. What do you think? Is that like a more fun way to do it? Is that better or just different?
I think it's way more fun. Hey, oh my God! We're all out of time, Josh!
Oh my God, Tressa, you're completely right. We
Thank
are.
you. Maybe we'll see you next time. Bye, guys!